Okay, hey, what's up? Welcome back to episode 4. We're finally making some progress. Starting off, I'm going to be bone mealing a bunch of these rose bushes. And the reason I want so many rose bushes is so that I can make a tomato farm. I actually mentioned it in an old series. I did collect a bit more wood, by the way. But I did mention it in an old series of mine that I wanted to make a tomato farm out of rose bushes. So I decided this will be the series that I actually do it. I'm thinking a good place for the tomato farm might be right here. Maybe? Will that be a good place? No, because we might have to intersect the railway with it, so never mind. Maybe right here. It's going to be a farm in the open for now. Maybe it'll change in future, but for now, open. Yeah, right here's a good spot. It's very, very open, and we could build a building next to it if we needed to. Okay, how's that looking? Yeah, we can do that. We'll just fill in this area maybe. I think that'll be good. Then we have 2 spare trapdoors for whatever reason we need them for. I fell into that pond, but now we can get something else started. I've just been fixing this up so slowly, like barely at all, and I'm sick of the seeds not going into my first slot. But yeah, I've just been fixing this up like very, very slowly because I really haven't been in this area too much. I mainly kind of go out and build things. What I want to try at the moment is actually a bit of a different build, and that is the reason why I got so much of this spruce log. I forgot what it was called for a second, but yeah, that's why I got so much spruce log, is because I want to build a different building, and I'm thinking maybe we make it on top of the mountain, and eventually we could have the railway connect if we want to. I'm not sure yet. Otherwise, we'll just build like a staircase here. That might be cool too, but we're talking in the future here. That's not going to happen this episode, I don't think. Yeah, walking all the way up here, and we should find a flat space if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's over here. We will have to get rid of quite a lot of flowers, but it's perfect building space, and I'm thinking right here, just so it's kind of, visible. I think that'll be cool. My shovel is on its last legs though, so we're gonna have to watch out for that, and hopefully I can stop digging holes in the ground when I mine. Actually, I don't think it'll be visible from there, so what if we move it to there? But it'll be too on the edge. Oh, right here's a good spot. Yeah, okay. Because I have a very specific build that I have planned in mind. And I have quite a good idea of like how to do it. I haven't practiced this build at all, but I just feel like I can pull it off. It is going to be quite a small little cabin, I guess you'd call it. I would say cabin in the forest, but there's like no forest around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so counting is necessary because it just helps, okay? I'm going to do my usual trick of placing bricks on the bottom, and then maybe, yeah, I think we'll use spruce on the top. But what, yeah, okay, I'll use spruce, why not? We do want this just to be small, so there's no point in having like 2 tall windows or anything. I probably won't be seeing this area too much in future, so it would be cool to make maybe a little village up here. I've never really had a high altitude village, if you get what I mean. Like usually it's just the flattest ground first is where I build the village, and sometimes different levels of villages really work out well, so I do want to try that. I've got myself stuck in here though, which I don't want to try. Oh my god, I fell down this hole again. Ugh, this hole's going to annoy me. I think maybe we might even need more logs. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to pull this off with the logs we have, but I'll try at least until I have to build more. But I'm sure you guys can kind of get what I'm working with. We're making the roof out of logs instead of the usual stairs, because I don't do this like ever. I can't say I've done it once. Maybe like years and years back, like way back 4 or 5 years ago, maybe I did it, but besides that, I don't think so. Oh, it looks like we're going to have literally just under enough, like maybe 4 more? Yeah, I'd say maybe 5 more, so we're going to have to head all the way back down. Maybe I even head over here. I had to make a new axe, by the way, because it all broke, and I could have sworn there is snow. It's actually a lot further away than I thought. But as I was saying, I needed to actually build a new axe, because after just that one stack, my old axe broke. And it wasn't even like in that bad condition. Let's head over here without falling, because we're on hardcore and I'm not trying to die. Oh, if you guys saw, by the way, they actually added Bedrock Spectator mode, which is going to come in very useful for thumbnails. Because in my other worlds and stuff, like it's been very, very difficult to get the thumbnails. So now it's going to be so much easier. And maybe I'll even design a new design for the thumbnails. Oh, it looks like it's getting dark already. That would suck if it is. Or maybe it's just raining? No, it's getting dark. Okay, let's get away. We're so far from home again, but I think it's up this mountain, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. I mean, where else would it be, I guess? It has to be up on that mountain. And by the way, the first episode of this series came out just a few days ago when I'm recording this, and it got over 1,000 views really quickly, so I thank you guys so much for the support. I honestly didn't think it would get that many views that quickly. I was expecting maybe 300, if even that, but I thank you guys a lot, and hopefully I should have the next video out tonight, maybe, or the next day. Not when you're watching this, just in my own time. Oh, I should have bring a bed. There's 2 sheep here. Okay. All I need is a 3rd sheep. Oh, but there's too many mobs anyway. Nah, okay. Time to run down. No, I see that creeper. I saw that creeper. Oh my god. That was a close encounter. Too many mobs spawning. I really need to light up my area way more than I have. It's too mobby, if you get what I mean. Oh my god, I need to head to bed. If you guys didn't see that last clip, well, I mean, you definitely did. I put it in. My work that I got a little bit, I did more than I was planning. I built a 2nd house. You can see it up there. It's more or less a watchtower, really. Let's have a look at our tomato garden first. Yeah, at least the grass is growing over fine. I don't know what to do with it, really. I'm glad it's there, but it is a little out of place, if you get me. But I could always just build a building over it. But yeah, the mobs were way too much while I was working up there. So I'm hoping not much got blown up. I only got a quick look back at it. It would suck if an actual decent amount of it got blown up. But looking at it, looks like it could be fixed easily. Yeah, seems like I just took my boots off, but yeah, it seems like most of what was blown up was just grass. Maybe a little bit of the place, but it was mainly grass. Actually, this might be a good thing. Maybe we can just leave it open like that. That actually looks kind of cool. I'll mine this, and we'll have the entranceway right here instead. I actually like that. We'll get rid of that for now. Yeah, I don't hate that. Yep. That's what we're going to stick with. Now, I do actually want to add some additions to this village, which I'll do in a second. But this is basically what the video has turned into, is building a mini village on the mountain. I'll definitely need to do at least a little bit of terraforming on the mountain, but for now, I want to focus kind of more on the builds, less on the terraforming. But if need be, I'll do little bits of work like what I was just doing then. Anyways, I'm going to work on the builds now, and I'll catch you guys hopefully soon. Hopefully, I don't have to span this video over 2 real life days. I don't know yet. Alright, so once again, it has been 2 days since I last recorded. I've recently been spending these videos sometimes over a week. Last video was recorded over 7 days, and this one's recorded over 2 days, so I'm hoping to get it finished today. And we've been doing a lot of work, as you can see. I actually have no remembrance of whether I showed you this or not, but I got very carried away. So I did all of this. I added a bunch of trapdoors on everything. I added a lot more deep slate on here. I think it looks cool. It looks a little overboard, but I still like it. And then we did the same thing with the roof on here. It just it makes it look a lot less bland, if you get what I'm saying, especially from the side. I like it a lot more. But anyways, as you can see, we basically have our own village. And I do plan to add maybe a garden or 2, but at the moment it's only 2 houses. It does depend on what you would consider a village, but I do think it should be considered a village. Right now I'm just adding this cool little separation. It if you really want to say, it kind of acts like a backyard. I wish these birds would stop chirping, they're so loud. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but if you can, I really am sorry. It would be really nice to get some rose bushes here. I'm getting trapped in between the fences, but yeah, it would be really nice to get a lot of new flowers, because on this mountain you only really find 2, maybe 3 types of flowers, and none are really interesting ones, especially with how blend the actual grass color is. We need a lot of different colors to kind of mix up the style. if you get what I'm saying. I really love this pond. I took a picture of it in the newly added spectator mode. So as you can see here, it's so much easier to get thumbnails now. Like, yeah, I don't have to build up anywhere, and it isn't cheating. It's not like I'm going in creative or anything. And I'm so glad that Xbox finally has this feature. I'm hoping we have some rose bushes. Yeah, we have some here. I'll definitely get these spruce saplings just so that I can bone meal them. On the mountain, you mainly get oxy daisies, dandelions, and azure boulette. I totally butchered that, I know it. But yeah, they're the main ones. So I reckon adding some rose bushes will really mix up the color there, but I do want bones to bone meal them. Here we go, we've got 3, that should be enough, that'll give us 9 bone meal. Also, by the way guys, I'm not sick. Oh my god. Wow, that has grown over, because the door was left open, I'd assume. But my nose has been messing up so badly lately, especially when I go over to my recording area, it's so annoying. Why did I get in that? Why? Something I would like to work on, maybe this episode, maybe the next, is getting a kind of a pathway up here. Following that same kind of color scheme, like wood and deep brick. Deep brick? What is that called? Deep slate, yeah. But yeah, following that kind of color scheme, because up here also follows that color scheme. So it blends it together quite well. So we want a rose bush here, maybe one here, one there. I guess one beside the house wouldn't be horrible for now. Wow, okay, I like that a lot. I do want to save some of my bone meal for trees, so I'll only get 2 more. And I'll place one right there. Yeah, a lot more color for sure, and I like it. Actually, it would be a good idea to maybe get a tree down here. Oh, whoa. Okay. I reckon that would have grown maybe bigger were that flower not to be there. It's a very odd shaped tree, isn't it? I wonder what's so weird about this tree. Like something, I can't pinpoint it, but it just looks really weird. Oh, by the way, guys, I did get some shears and I did go all the way over here to the snow biome over there. And I collected some leaves as well as a lot more wood. Oh, look how cool that lake looks. I actually like that a lot. Might have to build something over there at some point. And by the way, guys, I would actually like to kind of give an update on what I've been saying, which is this will not be an important series until 1.20 rolls around, which is when I'll put all my effort in. But I did recently find out that that won't be coming out until June. So this is going to be the series I put so much effort into. I'm kind of done with my decorating, so why don't we try and like build up a walkway here? Or maybe it would be here. I don't know yet, but let's get to it. So that was a big mistake. Now, I originally had a good plan for this, but number one, I have 2 reasons to why I've failed. Twice. Number one, just the resources alone, like it's going to take so much more than I thought. So as you can see, I had started off here, but I just couldn't finish it. It would have been too strange and weird to work around the mountain, and then it curves around and there'd be no point really. So what I decided to do is add a few broken ones, make it look all disheveled. Is that the right word? I think it might be. And then over here, I was starting off with something good, but then the curve was like way too steep upwards. So I also decided just to kind of retire it. Like it works. It's definitely like better than using like your feet and blocks to jump up until you get here. And then there's just nothing. Maybe I could work around this, but I like having this one being abandoned. I do want to maybe fix this one eventually. Can you guys stay away from me? Thank you. Yeah, stop following me, please. You're really annoying and you need to die. Hurry up. So anyways, yeah, I went through 2 axes on that. Super complicated. Don't want to do it again. But yeah, I do need to collect a lot more oak logs, which is actually caused to go down here. Why don't we? I don't want to die, but as you can see, I cleared out a lot of that area. When we first started the world, all of that was forest. Literally all of that. Oh, I got rid of food in my inventory. Why did I do that? Sometimes I don't know why I do the things I do. To be honest, it's kind of fun cutting down trees. You have to be in a specific mindset, because it can be boring if you want it to be. Like if you're just thinking, oh, I need to hurry up, get this done. Like it's going to go so much slower for you mentally. But if you're just like kind of thinking to yourself, not really actually paying attention, like just get in your thoughts or whatever, and it goes so quickly. And then suddenly you just have like 2 stacks of wood and It's went by it. Yeah, I'm thinking 29 oak logs should be enough just to build another house or two. Because I do want to make this into like a tiny village. Because I do want the video title to be like, I built an entire village in Minecraft Hardcore. Or maybe like I built an entire town. But I think village would work better. So I do have to do a little bit of landscaping and deciding where I want this thing. But it might be cool to have like a house over here maybe. Let me just look. But it's a little far away. Little secluded, I guess. Yeah, right here would work. Right here would definitely work. Well, let's get building this house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, counting is necessary, by the way. I definitely, I mean, I don't need to do it, but it's useful. How did I mess that up so bad? I got everything wrong. Anyways, I'm going to work on this house and then I'll catch you guys when I'm done. Alright, so we're back once again. I've done a little bit more work. I've added this, which I really like, as well as a bunch of like, okay, not a bunch, maybe like 5. I've added like 5 spruce trees. They really make the place look so much nicer. And something I did realize that I forgot to tell you, beside adding doors on this, is that I'm sure you noticed, I completely changed the middle block. Now, it is no longer just the normal boring spruce planks, but now it's just, it's stripped oak logs. I forgot the word for a second. Yeah, it's stripped oak logs, and I reckon it looks so much nicer. And now we've finally got doors on the place. One spare door, just for whatever reason. Maybe we can put it here. It does not make a difference. Yeah, it makes no difference. I guess maybe it'll keep mobs out. Yeah, this is a kind of unique-ish house I made. Like, it's not unique, but it just, instead of making it go a triangle like that, I just lowered one of the logs and now it looks like that. Oh, also I put fences on the window, not for any like cool looking reason. It was literally because I didn't have glass. And if I do have glass, I don't have a lot of it. I remember like while I was working on this a few days ago that I don't have much glass. I didn't check, but I do remember. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. I might do like, I'll probably do quite a few more tweaks after the episode's over, such as like placing more trees, maybe another building, maybe not, I'm not sure. Just to kind of give it more life, you know, the place. I'm glad we built this here. It's a lot of buildings. I can't really say what I'm thinking, but I know what I'm thinking. And if you get me, you get me. Like, usually I don't build a lot of buildings. I've never completed a full-on village, really. And although it isn't a full-on village, I like it. So let's have a look from the other side. Ignoring the house to the left, which is my own house. Completely ignoring that failure, which I never plan to revisit. Like, 100% honestly, I will not fix that. You know what? That looks pretty sick. I really like the addition of that spruce tree. Maybe we have one there, another one down there, just to kind of make the tree make sense, you know? Why would we have those there and have that one there, but nothing in between? Makes it look like the tree system's still connected. But yeah, I really like that. I think we've got 5 buildings, maybe 4. We might have 4, but I think we have 5. Might actually be a cool idea just to get like a bunch of different random trees up there. Can you break? Thank you. Might be cool to get like a bunch of different random trees up there, such as maybe trees such as like oak, birch, spruce, just anything really. I would even love dark oak trees, but as you guys know, I haven't really found any. But I do want to get a lot of diamonds again, because it's been a long time since I've had diamonds really. And it's kind of hindering my performance of the series, you know, not in terms of like views or anything. That's not what I mean. I mean, as in the actual quality of the episodes and how much work I have to do. It's actually giving me more work, so I'll spend time doing that work, and in turn, I'll have less work to do in the long run. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Instagram. I'll catch you next time. Peace.